Greetings everyone. Today I have for you a quick guide on how to unlock Heroic Niss. So Heroic Niss is a version of Niss the character where she gets some stat boosts essentially. That is basically the idea. So as of this moment, in Wayfinders, you only have two characters with heroic versions. One is Niss and the second is Kairos. Kairos, unfortunately, you cannot farm for heroic Kairos at the moment. It is not attainable in game unless you bought the founder pack for Wayfinder back when it launched in the first place. So if you did, you have heroic Kairos. Congratulations. If not, then right now heroic Kairos is not attainable. They might make heroic versions of the rest of the characters in the future, but for now, it's just Niss. So the way to farm for heroic Niss is there's a prerequisite. You need to have completed the main story campaign. As long as you've finished all the story quests, you should be able to farm for Niss. And there's a very simple process behind this. When you are in Skylight, you have to come to this place on the map. There's an NPC here. His name is the Headmaster. Over there, you have the option to create glory, and as you can see, there is heroic Niss. It requires 10 glory. Glory is a resource that you can farm. It's a very straightforward farm. The way to do this is through mythic hunts. Now mythic hunts is something that will unlock as soon as you finish the main story quest. Once you're done, you can come over here, and as you can see, these are all the bosses that you fought during the campaign at some points in time. You fight them again, and if you have the quest for them, which I'll just show you how to get them. If you have a quest for them, you should, after you defeat them, you get glory as a reward. The only exception are these 4 bosses, but as you can see, they are more difficult. They do require you to have a higher power range compared to the rest of the bosses. I will have a guide for this in the future as to how you can tackle the situation, what's the fastest way to farm for this, but right now, this is what you need to do overall. So the way you get these quests, the way you get these mythic quests is you come to this board over here, you go for mythic hunts, and as you can see in the reward, you get 1 glory per boss. The fights by themselves are very straightforward. The only challenge here is that these quests you need to have some sort of mutator on. So as you can see, for everyone, you need to have different mutator effects on. That could make them slightly challenging. I would simply recommend that you use Venomous and you put a gun on her. As long as you do that, you can stay at range. Just try to keep dodging and just shoot the bosses from far. The sustained damage from Venomous is actually pretty insane even when you're low level. So all you need to do is whatever echoes you have on, you just dump them on, whether it's early game, like right after you finish the story quest. Even if you have like weapon power, crit power, or ability power, all 3 of them work just fine. You might not even have all the echo slots unlocked, but eventually you should be able to get to a point where you'll be able to bump up all of these different stats to a level where this becomes very, very comfortable and very easy. Like I said, I'll probably have guides for all the different boss fights in the future, but for now, that's for the tip. Just one last thing I'd like to show you is how heroic Niss looks, because you do get a different skin with her. It's not a persona. I will have a short guide about personas as well, but she does get a different base skin. That means these are all different armor outfits sort of that you can switch around and play with. So I'm just going to show you what is the base heroic Niss, what does she look like, and this is how it goes. So of course I do have a color palette on, but in general this should give you a good idea of how she looks. I think she looks incredible. It's quite the dramatic change from the base Niss. But yes, that's it for now. Thank you everyone for watching. All the best with your farms, and I hope you have a great day ahead. Bye bye.